Welcome listeners to Story Audio Channel. I'm Thomas, and today I will tell you about ghost stories at Suvarnabhumi Airport in Thailand. A common occurrence around Thailand's Suvarnabhumi Airport is stories of supernatural encounters. This includes instances of employees mysteriously vanishing or allegedly being possessed during exorcism rituals performed by monks. Suvarnabhumi International Airport was inaugurated in 2006, replacing the old Bangkok International Airport. Situated in Ratchathewa, Samut Prakan Province, it lies 25 kilometers east of downtown Bangkok. Aside from being one of the world's busiest airports, Suvarnabhumi is renowned for its peculiar tales. Constructed upon an ancient graveyard, the airport witnessed peculiar incidents shortly after its opening. 2 airport staff members died in bizarre accidents, colliding with electrical poles. While authorities attributed these to driver negligence, many employees hinted at something eerie behind the events. Footsteps and eerie folk music echoed at night, despite the absence of people or music players. Story 1. The Ghost of Mr. Pu Ming. According to Samui Times, not only airport staff but many passengers claim to have encountered the ghost of an elderly man roaming Suvarnabhumi. Allegedly, this spirit belongs to an old man named Pu Ming, whose pale face refuses to leave the land cleared for airport construction. I saw Pu Ming on a late night. He had a glowing aura around his head and was walking with a cane. I shouted out, but he suddenly disappeared. I was terrified, recounted a security guard. Upon the airport's opening, 99 monks performed exorcism rituals for 9 weeks. During the ceremony, a luggage handler staggered in, introducing himself as Pu Ming. He claimed to be the cemetery guard displaced for airport construction. He looked exactly like an old man and spoke with an ancient accent, trembling, a witness recalled. The monks sprinkled holy water on him, and after being struck on the head, he returned to his senses, much to the astonishment and fear of those present. Story 2. The mysterious flight attendant rescuing passengers. In 2013, a Thai Airways plane skidded off the runway at Suvarnabhumi Airport. Though no injuries occurred during landing, 13 people sustained minor injuries during evacuation. According to Bangkok Post, many passengers reported an exceptionally enthusiastic flight attendant wearing traditional Thai attire during the rescue operation. However, the airline denied having any crew members in traditional dress. The identity of the individual who aided the passengers on that flight remains an unanswered question. Story 3. Successive suicide incidents. Although no specific figures were disclosed, Suvarnabhumi Airport Director Rawewan revealed numerous suicide cases within its first 7 years of operation. Most incidents involved individuals leaping from the 4th floor between gates 7 and 10. Story 4. The abandoned car in the airport parking lot. In 2013, Thai social media forums buzzed with a mysterious photograph of a dusty car parked at Suvarnabhumi Airport. The vehicle was adorned with garlands and incense sticks placed in red Fanta bottles, a beverage believed to appease spirits in Thailand. Many attributed the car's license plate to multiple lottery wins by airport staff, explaining the offerings. However, the airport director clarified that the car belonged to Udamdek Transport Company from Pattaya. It had been rented by a Pakistani tourist since March 2012 and was never returned. Continuing the true story in Thailand, Thomas brings to you, esteemed listeners, the next chapter, the chilling truth about the abandoned 49-story ghost tower in Bangkok. When the construction of the Sathorn unique skyscraper commenced, it was envisioned to become one of the architectural landmarks, a source of pride for the people of the Golden Land. However, that dream was shattered when the Asian financial crisis of 1997 struck, leaving the building abandoned. Rumors began circulating that this 49-story tower was haunted. For over 2 decades, the Sathorn unique skyscraper has stood desolate amidst the bustling capital of Thailand, becoming a hub for bizarre tales and eerie deaths. According to local lore, the building was erected upon land that once served as an ancient cemetery. Many believe that Sathorn Unique has incurred the wrath of the sacred Wat Yanawa temple situated across the street. The abandoned skyscraper. The main reason behind labeling this structure as the 49-story ghost tower is rooted in the 1990s when Thailand's economy experienced exponential growth, attracting substantial investments from major stakeholders. Skyscrapers sprung up like mushrooms until the Asian financial crisis of 1997 hit. During that time, all the misguided investments and overwhelming debts plunged Thailand's economy into turmoil. Stock markets and currency values in East and Southeast Asia plummeted drastically. The catalyst for the crisis was the devaluation of the Thai baht, triggering a chain reaction of currency depreciation across Asia. Investment projects abruptly halted, and the dream of a lavish city was left unfulfilled. Sathorn Unique became one of the casualties of this crisis. Located in the prime land in the southern part of Bangkok's capital, Thailand, the Sathorn Unique Tower, with its 49-story design comprising a total of 659 apartments and 54 shops, was envisioned as one of the pinnacle architectural achievements of the Golden Land. It was constructed to be a luxurious residential complex for the affluent, boasting magnificent views of the Khao Phraya River. At the time of investment withdrawal, the construction of the tower was 80% complete, with only interior finishing remaining to transform it into the most upscale commercial center and residential area in Thailand. But now, it exists only in the memories of people, serving as a reminder of the shattered dreams, a rat-infested slum with a series of terrifying stories surrounding it. As time passed, rumors spread that the deaths occurring within this tower were as common as meals. Local residents tried to steer clear of the tower and referred to it as the Ghost Tower, believing that the abandoned 49-story building was undoubtedly haunted. Continuing the true story in Thailand, Thomas would like to share with our listeners the next chapter, Wang Sayan Suk Hell Garden. The Wang Sayan Suk Hell Garden is located within the grounds of the temple of the same name in Chonburi, a province about an hour's drive south of Bangkok. This garden is filled with terrifying statues depicting the hell often described in Buddhist legends. According to Buddhist mythology, over 2,500 years ago, the Buddha revealed that the suffering caused by human wrongdoing would result in consequences after death. However, the Buddha never turned hell into a tourist attraction, like the Wang Sayan Suk Hell Garden since its construction in 1986. Hell, or the underworld, is a supernatural place mentioned in many civilizations and religions. It is believed to be the destination of souls after death, where most religions believe it to be a place of confinement and punishment for sinful souls. It is believed that upon death, only the body is destroyed, and the soul will either ascend to nirvana or descend to hell, or be reincarnated as an animal or human, depending on their deeds during their lifetime, whether good or evil. In Buddhist belief, Naraka refers to the realm where those who commit evil deeds will fall into. Unlike in Christianity, Those who commit evil deeds will not remain in one Naraka level for a lifetime, although it is believed that many are bound to stay here for billions of years. The Wangsan Suk garden is vast and resembles the various Naraka levels. The entrance gate of the garden bears a sign that reads, "Welcome to Hell," and horrifying scenes from hell will immediately appear before visitors, intensifying as they venture further into the garden. Here, visitors are taken through various hell gates, each with its own form of punishment: disembowelment, heart extraction, boiling in hot oil, limb amputation, decapitation, dismemberment. Each punishment is terrifying and excruciatingly painful. There are many types of hells, like the cold hell, hot hell, the hell of tongue cutting, and the hell of iron melting. At the center of the garden stands a pair of the most grotesque statues called Nai Thong Nang Thong and Ngean Nai Ngean. These grotesque statues are surrounded by other smaller statues depicting tortured souls when they arrive in hell. Each smaller statue is crafted to resemble the sins they committed. Nai Thong Nang Thong is a woman who became a hideous ghost the day after she was unfaithful in her marriage and harbored impure thoughts, as stated on the plaque placed beneath her seat. The male statue, Ngean Nai Ngean, is considered to have violated the 5 precepts of Buddhism. It was these wrongdoings that led him to the terrifying hell. The 5 precepts of Buddhism include abstaining from killing, abstaining from stealing, abstaining from sexual misconduct, abstaining from lying, and abstaining from the use of intoxicants. Many chilling images of starving ghosts around the garden are depicted as scenes from hell. Look down a path, and visitors will see a statue of a man pierced through the eye with a spear. Pass through another area, and tourists will encounter a statue of a prisoner in shackles. Wherever visitors go in this garden, they encounter extremely terrifying statues. However, many people see this place as a tourist spot to draw lessons for themselves, to do the right thing, to be virtuous, and not to commit evil deeds.